The federal courts in Abuja has refused to entertain any further charge against the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, pending the Supreme Court ruling on his bail. Justice Binta Yanko said the court lacks the jurisdiction to entertain any further charge against Kanu in view of the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which was in favor of Kanu. This was stated in a statement made available to Sahara reporters on Monday by IPOB's lead counsel, Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor Esquire. He noted that the court ruled that it lacks jurisdiction to continue to sit on Kanu's case because of his earlier judgment on his bail. The statement reads, "The court per his lordship on Justice Binta Yanko is in agreement with us that it lacks the jurisdiction to entertain any further charge against Oyindu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In view of the landmark judgment of the court's appeal, the matter was consequently adjourned since died pending on outcome of the appeal at the Supreme Court. We are winning. Supreme Court here we come. No going back on Oyindu's freedom. Our appeal to set aside the order staying the execution of Oyindu's judgment will be fixed for hearing any moment from now." Sahara reporters have reported how the appeal court ruled in October that the rendition of Kanu from Kenya was illegal and therefore ordered that he should be discharged and acquitted. The court was ruling in the appeal filed by Kanu, challenging the criminal charges against him. Kanu had been rearraigned before a federal high court on amended 15 counts bordering on treasonable felony preferred against him by the Nigerian government. However, on April 8, Justice Binta Yanko struck out 8 of the 15 counts. While ruling on the preliminary objection seeking to quash the charges, the judge said counts 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14 had not disclosed any offense against the defendant Kanu. The charges that were struck out below are as follows. Count 6 made broadcasts to attack officers of the Nigeria Police Force. Count 7 made broadcasts in which he incited members of the public to hunt and attack officers of the Nigeria Police Force. Count 8 made broadcasts in which he directed members of the IPOB to manufacture bombs. Count 9 made broadcasts on diverse dates in furtherance of terrorism against the Nigeria state and with intent to destabilize the fundamental political and economic structures of Nigeria, incited members of the public to stop the Anambra governorship election. Count 10 incited members of the public to destroy public facilities. Count 11 threatened members of the public not to come out on 31st of May 2021. Count 12 made broadcasts with the intention to incite members of the public to stage a violent revolution in furtherance of acts of terrorism. Count 14 directed members of the public to destroy the public transport system in Lagos, resulting in major economic loss to the governor. Yanko had said that count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15 showed some allegations which the defendant had to answer. However, Kanu, through his team of lawyers led by Michael Zekome, SAN, filed an appeal, praying the court to quash the remaining 7 counts for being devoid of merit. The appeal equally prayed the court to order his release on bail pending the determination of his appeal. So these are the background of what has been happening. The justice now, the judge Yanko Binta say she can't even entertain anything. Falana said that the federal government does not have the moral justification to continue to try Nnamdi Kanu because there's already a judgment on ground which they have refused to follow, but they want to jump the step and just go ahead. It can't happen. You have to remove one before you take away. When 2 trees fall on top of each other, you have to remove the one on top if you really want to have peace, if you want things to just work smoothly for you. But if you want to remove it from the down, remove the down one, it could injure you. So you have to remove the one on top before the down one. But this is exactly what the federal government is trying to do. They just want to say, okay, that did not happen. And that is the same thing they have been dodging. the issue of his house being invaded in his hometown, which the federal government does not want to say anything about it, but they can't even avoid it, or they can't escape it. But the only thing they are telling us is jumped bail. But all of those have been quashed, both locally and at the federal level, at the state level. Well, I now see reason without that why she already said that the Nigeria constitution is a business document to favor some set of people in this country. Are you not aware before? Nigeria waiting for international disgrace by UN by 2023, the zoo must submit to Biafra. It is pretorious that Malami claims to be a lawyer, but he doesn't know what legal stipulations are. See how your blind hatred for Nnamdi Kanu is rubbishing you. You defied international laws to go to a foreign land to kidnap Kanu. You do not even know that kidnap is a criminal offense. You should be charged for kidnapping to start with, but you have become a law unto yourself and feel that there is no law above you. Okay, what an insult. Attorney General of the Federation don't know anything about legal rights. Who planted him there? You don't know. Biafrans rejoice because the zoo you see today, you shall see no more. Someone that was released on bail to go to medical checkup only for him to run to Kenya. Can you see Mr. Mugu? He ran to Kenya. You see, this one is from Babangida Ibrahim. All this on Northerners. You can imagine, you say, Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail and went to Kenya. You see how they reason. These are the lies they feed them with. So this one don't know what happened for the past 3 years. Are you telling me that Nnamdi Kanu has been in Kenya? That is what happens when you handed the hope of the common man cut to separatists. Wait till this one the yarn. If the yarn of Pastor Babangida Ibrahim, remove that cap to allow fresh breeze of wisdom touch your brain cells small. The same way the Fulani Kabas brought in a man from Niger Republic to masquerading himself as Buhari. This is what you get when allow people with questionable character to be in power. Never cry yet to see too late. I don't even blame you because by then you were not even using phone, so you didn't even know what happened. Yeah, of course, maybe you know they use phone, you don't know what they happen. You just came on board and say, you don't get phone now. They talk of Biafra we already hear since. So now I make this one the yarn point, the yarn or pata. See, this man has been in Kenya. Where it is in a state government. This Malami doesn't deserve to be even a charge and bail lawyer because he doesn't even know anything above law and order. And majority of the people who are very sound more than this man, they are living in poverty, they are languishing. But somebody who don't know anything, the unqualified ruling the qualified. That is what we are getting. And if you know what this man has amassed for themselves, in terms of weight, somebody who does not know is left from his right. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this matter.